Shalom, it's me, Sudden Skye, and welcome to the final part of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And we are taking on Launch Base Zone. And as you can see in the background, we are greeted by a giant egg in the middle of the ocean. And this has to be my least favorite stage in this game. Don't like it that much. Not even elevator gimmicks can make me like it. For there are too many stupid, unwarranted hazards that just pop out of nowhere without any warning. Like, right there, you just got me hit, you saw me got hit by an Orbot. I think Orbot? Or is that the name escapes me. The name escapes me right now. But there are just way too many hazardous creatures that just come out of nowhere and it blindsides me. But you know, I deal with it, and you know, stuff like that. You know, I didn't know that thing was gonna shoot me with a laser, and there's no way for me to hit that enemy without using the insta shield that lasts literally a split second. But you know, I can't complain too much about this stage because I do like sections like this where it just swings me and slams me into a wall. I do enjoy that. But yeah, there's just, these enemies are suited up, but it's something you have to come to expect. I mean, it is the last stage of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so, you know, it has to be hard, you know? But you might be wondering, isn't that weird? Voices in a video game? If you hear the music, it's a little pumpy. You know, bo 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 bo. Yeah, it's a little weird. Again, not only do I not like the stage, I don't like the music in this stage as well. There's just a lot that I don't like about this stage. And everything about this isn't even that fast-paced. I mean, there's just too many things stopping me from moving about a game that you have to move in. It's like its main selling point. And, you know, back when this game was coming out, or rather, when Sonic the Hedgehog was coming out, it did this whole it was like I saw this commercial advertising for Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and there was like, it was two TVs and this guy trying to sell you Super Mario World, and the buyer that he was trying to get to buy Super Mario World was too focused on Sonic the Hedgehog because of how fast he was moving, even though the Genesis was way much of an older console. And I do believe that Spike there is a one-hit kill, or I might be thinking wrong because I'm always in this section with 0 rings and I always get killed by that thing. But the buyer was just too focused on Sonic the Hedgehog because of how fast it was moving. And I didn't really get that because Sonic the Hedgehog isn't really that fast of a game. I mean, the fastest stage in that game is Green Hill Zone, and even Sonic wasn't really moving that fast in that stage, but it was showing a section where he was moving fast, so I guess I could understand why the buyer was interested. But Knuckles, the old knucklehead, trying to ruin our day for one final time. And I think we've just had enough about Knuckles' shenanigans. I mean, trying to blow us up inside of a building after what has happened. I mean, we're trying to help you, Knuckles. We're trying to save the world. Come on! Just gotta love that. And I do like how this is like a weird rendition of Knuckles' theme. But basically, you want to hit the parts where there are not spiky wrecking balls protecting the enemy, and you should be fine. And this section here reminds me a lot of Chemical Plant Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is why I sort of like the latter half of this stage a lot better than the first half. But that's not really saying much. I mean, it's just the background, not much of a change there. But you do move a lot faster with a lot less hazards in this part. So everything after the mini-boss should be easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Still a lot of cheap moments though. And I do remember me and my brother, when we were playing this game, we'd always get stuck on this section here. I might not want to hit those, but since I only have one ring, I could risk it. I mean, it's only one ring. I mean, I don't see it any other way you could have gone about that part in particular. But, if there was one, well, aren't I a poopy head? Oh yes, a lot of the locked doors that you see me opening, I open by destroying this weird camera thing that you see hanging on the walls. Not that snail over there, no, that doesn't count. And I die. The snail is actually just a regular enemy that is extremely annoying. Speaking of annoying, don't you hate YouTube videos with the game audio that's louder than your own voice? Yeah, since I was out of the whole Let's Play game for a while, editing just, I got out of touch of that for a while, so that's why you might notice that the audio of previous videos might be a little, not the best. Okay, let's just put it that way. Of course, if you're watching that part, you might have come about those parts already. And I'd like to apologize. There. That section there is, I used to be stuck on all a lot. If you're just holding left on that section, you're just gonna keep on bouncing back and forth until you get hit by those orb freaks, those orb monsters. And you're not gonna have a good time, let's just say that. And yep. And another reminiscent part, which happened a while ago. I got sucked into the waterworks of the pipes, and I became a hedgehog, of which was riding the tubes within the actual pipe part, the part that I'm standing on right there. That was actually a thing that was precedent in the Chemical Plant Zone of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yes. And again, I may Let's Play that game in the future, but I don't really see a reason for doing so. You see, I always have a reason for Let's Playing a game that I have not covered previous games before. I like to do things in a chronological order, or rather, release date order. It's just how I like to do things. And Eggman had legs! Basically, in this boss fight, he will be shooting wrecking balls at you. And what you want to do as Sonic is to use that ledge there to destroy Eggman with ease. And he is done for. And that was not the final boss fight. Now we get to ride in the Eggmobile. It's actually called the Egg Floater or something. Egg Walker. But the final bout with Knuckles! What's wrong with you, Knuckles? Look at what you got yourself. How did you even get there? And we shall never see him ever again. And we continue on our day in our Eggmobile. I really should find out the name of that thing. The Egg Orb. The Egg something. Eggman always names something after some sort of egg. Anywho, this is the final boss fight with Eggman! Let's give it our all! Beat him! Beat him! Ah. Well, looks like Eggman wins. Yes, what you want to avoid that blue flying thing that is floating around Eggman's egg head when you are bouncing on Eggman. And basically his strategy will be to come up from the bottom right, going in a upwardly direction, and you want to bounce on his head for as many times as you can without getting hit by the blue orb thing, or blue object flying around Eggman. And as well as every time you hit him, Eggman will go a little bit faster, and you don't want to be on top of him when he is at his max speed, for you will be at risk of getting hit because you will run out of amount of bounces. I don't know. If you stay on him, if you just keep on bouncing on him, you'll eventually get hit by him, and that's no good. And we are done with Eggman! He's done! Oh wait, no, he's not done. Looks like he got away. Or the sky can become dark. Oh no. What is Eggman gonna do? Oh! This is the final boss fight in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. What you want to do is avoid getting grabbed by Eggman's grabby hands. And just make it through that little gap where you can hit his face in, and do not get touched by the spikes, as I demonstrate there. Spikes hurt, don't you know? Yes, it is a very small gap where you can hit Eggman's face, but do make sure that you don't get hit or grabbed, or else Eggman will suplex you with his grabby hands. And I do love this boss music. It is a classic in my book. But I forget how many times you have to hit Eggman. I think it's more than 8. I think around 12. I wasn't really keeping count at the time, nor am I keeping count now. But yes, Eggman just does the same thing over and over. He's a lot easier when you're supersonic. Needless to say. But you can't be too reliant on Supersonic. He will not always be there. But we have finished the Eggman, and this platform we are standing on will break, and we come crashing down to Earth. Or, not crashing, hurtling down. And as we make our descent, the sun comes about, and we see the Death Egg falling, and it continues to fall, and we assume it explodes. And since we are Sonic the Hedgehog, we are heroes. Supersonic! And that is the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And I do hope you enjoyed this very, not very long series, but a very huge gap. Yuji Naka, producer of the series, also creator. I'd like to thank him. Thank him among all these other people. And I do hope you enjoyed this Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And Yuji Naka also was the lead programmer. And I guess I'll just leave you guys with the end of the credits. This has been Sudden Skye, and I will see you guys next time.